Hello everyone, my name is Dr. P. Balaraju, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, SRR Gout Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. Today we are going to discuss in this session differences between mitosis and meiosis. Yeah, let us see. If you see mitosis and meiosis, so what is meant by mitosis? Mitosis nothing but it is a homotypic division, so which can produce two daughter cells with the equal number of chromosomes. There is no change in the chromosome number, right? So same to same, like parent cell, the daughter cells contain same type of same number of chromosomes. Whereas meiosis is nothing but reductional division, heterotypic division. So that means which can produce four haploid cells. The chromosome number, the chromosomes are different from other cells, and the chromosomes, the genetic composition of daughter cells also not equal. Okay, so most importantly, the chromosomes number of the parental cell. So this is most important thing, and the daughter cells are four in number. Okay, their genetic composition is completely different, completely uh, vary. So that is why meiosis is known as heterotypic or reductional division, but whereas mitosis is homotypic division, right? Okay, let us see some other differences. Where does it occur? Mitosis in animals, all body cells except in the gamete or sex cells in the sex organs, they are known as gonads. Okay, so in all body cells except gonads, sex cells. In plants, almost all in all body cells, in all vegetative cells, like except sexual cells, okay, megaspore and microspore mother cells. So in root tips, shoot tips, and cambium. In plants, these three regions are very actively dividing the regions. These regions can responsible for the growth. So that's why in plants, mitosis we can usually see in root tips, shoot tips, and cambium. In cambium, so they are the growing sites in the plant body. Whereas meiosis occurs in animals gonads, that means sex cells, sex mother cells. Okay, so in females, ovaries, in males, testes. So in animals, these two ovaries and testes are called gonads, sexual glands. Okay, and whereas in plants, meiosis occurs in ovum, right? In ovum, in ovule, sorry, in ovule, and in anther. In ovule, a megaspore mother cell. In anther, microspore mother cell, right? So by meiosis, in ovule, megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis and can produce four haploid megaspores. This is known as megasporogenesis, as well as in anthers of male flowers. So there, pollen mother cells or microspore mother cells undergo meiosis. so which can result for haploid uh, pollen grains or male gametes. Okay, so this process is known as microsporogenesis, right? So here mitosis mainly occurs in somatic cells or body cells, whether in animals or in plants. Okay, so that's why it is known as somatic division. Okay, whereas meiosis occurs in um, sexual mother cells. Okay, female or male spore mother cells. Okay, so this is known as gametogenesis. After meiosis gametes will be produced. Right, second difference. What is the purpose? So mitosis has some purpose which occurs for growth in animals and plants. In all organisms, growth is achieved by mitosis. Growth in the sense increasing in number. Okay, increasing in the volume is not actual growth. Increase in the number is considered as actual growth. Okay, so growth, mitosis is responsible for growth and repair. Repair means somewhere in the body, if there is a some tissue wounded, some part is wounded, some amount of tissue is left over. Okay, so what will happen? The surrounding cells continuously divide. Okay, undergo mitosis to produce same kind of cells. After some time, what will happen? The wound will healed. The wound will be healed here. So the repair of body parts, wound healing division. Okay, production of genetically identical cells. Okay, so this is the main purpose of mitosis: growth and repair. That means wound healing. And whereas meiosis, production of gametes, right? Sexually reproducing organisms, they can exhibit alternation of generation. Diploid stage, that is sporophytic stage. Haploid stage, that is gametophytic stage. These two stages alternatively come uh, alternation of generation. So one after they can be repeated in cyclic manner, right? So in sexually reproducing organisms, the occurrence of meiosis is very very significant and very very important. You know, so in diploid organisms, in sporophytes, right, sexual mother cells, megaspore mother cell or microspore mother cell, right? You know, these cells undergo to produce haploid gametes, egg and pollen grains, or female gametes and male gametes. So here the achievement of gametophytic stage, haploid stage from sporophytic stage is can be achieved by meiosis. So here the production of haploid stage is only by means of meiosis. So these two haploid gametes, male and female gametes, right? Egg and sperm, they can fuse to restore diploid stage, that is zygote. Okay, zygote by means of fertilization, the diploid stage is restored. So that's why diploid stage, meiosis, uh, gametophytic stage, fertilization, again diploid stage. Okay, so that's why again diploid stage undergoes meiosis and which can result gametophytic stage. Alternation of generation we can see in sexually reproducing organisms, and more importantly, meiosis can promote the uh, recombination of genetic material, which leads to the production of new species or evolution, you know, right? Production of genetically different cells. After meiosis, the four haploid cells are not equal, they are not similar, they are quite different in genetic manner. Genetically, they are quite different. They are not similar, they are not same. Okay, so that is why genetic recombination occurs during the meiosis, which can support, which can lead to the a different generation, right? A different offspring. And third point, you of course describe the process, right? That means asexual or growth division, right? So one parent cell can uh, gives two daughter cells after mitosis. Okay, both the daughter cells are diploid cells. Okay, they can maintain equal number of chromosomes, uh, same like parent. But whereas in meiosis, the mother cell can give rise to four haploid cells. Here the chromosome number is off, and the haploid cells are not equal. They are not same in terms of genetic composition. They are quite different. Okay, so these are the some of the main differences, and let us see some more differences, right? Right here, cell divides only once. So in mitosis, cell divides only once. In meiosis, cell divides two times. Okay, especially nucleus divides two times. In meiosis, two cell divisions. That means nucleus divides two times. First division meiosis 1, second division meiosis 2. Okay, and yeah, of course, second point, this occurs in somatic cells, this occurs in reproductive cells. Yeah, here mitosis occurs in asexually reproducing organisms. This occurs only in sexually reproducing organisms. DNA replication takes place only once. Here also DNA replication takes place only once. Prophase, yeah, this is the most important significant difference. This is very short and no subdivisions. But whereas in meiosis, prophase 1, this is very large and prolonged division, which has five sub-stages, right? One is leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin, diakinesis. Okay, each and every substage has its own significant change or feature. Okay, right? Especially in pachytin, the crossing over occurs, exchange of genetic material, some genetic segment of chromatid in between non-sister chromatids, which is a significant incident during the meiosis. Okay, so which can leads to the production of new combinants, recombinants. Okay, leads to the a different kind of gametes production, a different kind of offspring production, so that's why which is very very important. And two homologous chromosomes do not attract each other. Synaptonymal complex do not form here, but here the in zygote substage, during meiosis, the homologous chromosomes attract each other, they can pair up. So this is known as synapsis. Okay, so pairing of homologous chromosomes, they are called as bivalent chromosomes, right? And here there is no synapsis and synaptonimal complex, but here synaptonimal complex and synapsis is there in meiosis, right? Whereas each chromosome contains only two chromatids, but here not here bivalent contains four chromatids. Each chromosome two chromatids, so total bivalent means two homologous chromosomes, four chromatids. Okay, and most important thing is metaphase. All centromeres orient in same direction. Okay, all the chromosomes can be arranged at the center of the metaphase cell, but in metaphase 1, okay, especially the centromeres are arranged parallel to each other in two rows. Okay, that means here the homologous chromosomes can be arranged on equatorial plate, homologous chromosomes, but here only one chromosome. Okay, I will show in the figure, right? Yeah, if you see here, this is metaphase. Only single chromosomes can be arranged on equatorial plate during metaphase of mitosis, but whereas here, see here, in metaphase 1, not single chromosomes, homologous chromosomes can be arranged on equatorial plate. So during the anaphase, these two homologous chromosomes, one set of homologous chromosomes, one set means out of two homologous chromosomes, one moves to one pole and the second homologous chromosome moves to opposite another pole, right? Here what is happening here? Separation of homologous chromosomes happening here during the anaphase 1. So this is a big difference in meiosis and mitosis. By this, in meiosis, the chromosome number will be off by end of meiosis 1. Okay, see here, right? The blue chromosomes are separated into one nuclei, red chromosomes, orange chromosomes separated into one nuclei. So both the chromosomes, they have exchanged their genetic material, that is crossing over. But here just you see uh, two daughter nuclei containing here four chromosomes, each and every daughter nuclei containing four chromosomes. So what is happening here? The chromosome splitting here. Single chromosomes orient arrange at the middle of the cell. So each chromosome splits to produce four in each daughter cell. But whereas here, no splitting of chromosomes, simply the chromosomes, the homologous chromosomes are separating one set into one nuclei, another set into another nuclei, daughter nuclei. Okay, so this makes a big difference, right? And right, chromosomes appear long, chromosomes are short. Okay, uh, and the daughter chromosomes appear in single state, right? The separated chromosomes are with two chromatids. Okay, these are small differences. The chromosome number remains constant in daughter cells. By end of mitosis, the chromosome number is reduced to off in the daughter cells from that of parent cells. And the most important one more difference is that the genetic constitutes the genetic constitutes of the daughter cells is identical to that of parent cell in mitosis, but in the genetic constitution of the daughter cells differ from that of parent cell, and moreover differ among the daughter cells also. They also not identical, but okay, only because of crossing over and because of a random orientation in uh, metaphase 1 at equatorial plate. Okay, so these are some of the differences in between mitosis and meiosis. Okay. And just go through the points, you can learn very easily, understand very easily. Okay, so thank you very much.